picking it back up. Will the shift pay off? Here he is! Go! Joe Hagsby! Woo! What is going on, everybody? Zabnatic here, and welcome back to the playoffs. Welcome back to the second round with Joe Hagsby, the OHL playoffs. We are going to take a look at the playoff tree right now. Check out the OHL. What's going on in the East and the West? I call them the East and the West. I'm not sure if that's right. We have moved on in a sweep over the 67s, taking on the Oshawa Generals, who took out the North Bay Battalion 4-1. The Peterborough Petes and the Kingsford Frontiacs, I believe it said, are the other teams that will be taking on each other in the East. So we'll take a look at the West now. The London Knights taking on the Kitchener Rangers. Both them good series wins for them, and the Sarnia Sting taking on the Erie Otters. No sweeps in the West. London had the biggest win, so they'll be looking to take out the Kitchener Rangers, and Sarnia looking to take out Erie. As we get into game number one here, Joe Hagsby coming out. He's had a great playoff so far. His stats absolutely unbelievable. Let's take a look. They just speak for themselves. It's absolutely unreal. Picking it up here early in the first, only a few minutes in, and it's Hagsby working his way up the wing. He's going to cut into the middle. He fires off the crossbar and in. Joe Hagsby nets the first against the Oshawa Generals. What a snipe by the Hags right there. Picked it up a little bit later in the first. It's a nice save there by the Oshawa Generals goalie. I believe it's Brodeur, one of Brodeur's sons. Hagsby works out to the point though. LeBlanc, he fires and scores, making it 2-0. So early in the first, a 2-0 lead for the Steelheads over the Generals. LeBlanc with a nice shot there. Now we'll pick it up with Burnside up the middle. Burnside just working his way in, not passing, typical Burnside. He goes forehand and he beats Brodeur far side. I really hope that's Brodeur. But he beats him far side to give the Steelheads a 3-0 lead. We're not even halfway through the first. You know what? That's not Brodeur. That's the backup, because the backups are playing in this series for some reason. Either way, it's Hagsby throwing it up to Burnside again. Burnside working it in. We're still in the first, and Hagsby will score again. 4-0 this early into the first. Not even fair right now. Oshawa, they did good against us during the regular season, but right now, it's not looking so good for them. But it is only game one as we pick it up. Still in the first period, at least we're halfway through now. It's McLeod working over to Hagsby. Hagsby a wind. Hat trick. Joe Hagsby. Absolutely unbelievable. From that kind of range, are you kidding me? Joe Hagsby putting in his third of the game. It's not a natural hat trick, but it almost puts this one out of reach for the Generals. Not like they really had a chance so far. Hagsby padding his stats totals. But it's Oshawa coming in a long-range, sort of ugly slap shot goal there from the point. It's not a good one for Murdica, or Merica as he's known, to give up against. Don't even make me try and pronounce that name. But it's just not a good goal, which makes me wonder why the backups are playing in this series anyways. EA Sports is messing it up somehow. Hagsby with a nice forecheck hit there. Burnside pinching him off in the corner. Hagsby will pick that up, work his way in front, fake shot, and he goes for his fourth goal of the game. At least we're in the second now. Second period, game one. It's all in the fake shot, ladies and gentlemen. Short side post and in, the Hags. Oshawa's going to work that in. It's a good save, though, by Merica. And they'll work it around behind. They're on the power play. In front, and that's just, you're not stopping that. In a 7-2 game, no way. No way. It's one heck of a shot there. No room in the 5-hole, still squeaks it through. Picking it up. And McLeod's gonna snipe to make it. Oh, just completely. They should just give up. They should go to the locker room. It's over. Michael McLeod, his 5th of the playoffs. Really putting a nail in the Oshawa Generals' coffin in game one. A ridiculous amount of goals thus far. In the third here, Oshawa's going to work in, looking for some type of life for the next game, and they will score. It's only their 3rd of the game, though, I believe. Pick it up, even later in the third here. And it's a huge hit on the sideboards. You don't see this very often. McLeod making his presence known, demolishing the glass on the sideboards. Hagsby will pick it up here though. Inside, outside, across. And a nice save there by the Generals goalie. Yamans works it back to Walsh, and Walsh will score. Ay, ay, ay. A nice little feed there by Yamans to Walsh. So he works it out to the front of the net in the slot. And that's Brodeur in the net now. And that one's gotta hurt. And that does it for game number 1. The Mississauga Steelheads with a commanding win in game number 1. 9-3. Unbelievable performance. Pick it up here in game number 2, switching the series as it goes to Oshawa. The Generals looking for some life early as we get it off the opening face-off. But 9 minutes in, it's Mississauga who comes in. It's Day, and whole score. Jason Day, as I call him, but Sean Day, the New York Rangers draft pick, firing at top short side corner. Pick it up here even later in the first, not too much longer after. It's Hagsby busting down the left side. He scores, making it 2-1. Mississauga right back on top after that sim period goal, but what speed shown by Joe Hagsby right there. The defenseman couldn't handle him. The goalie almost got to it, but not quite. As we get a little ways into the second here, it's the Steelheads up 4-1 in game number 2. Hagsby's going to come into the slot, and he'll pick the far corner. Just a nice shot right there by Joe Hagsby. He looks a little beat up. He took a few hits earlier in the game that hurt him. But Hagsby, it's his 20th of the playoffs. That's right, 2-0 in game number 6. 20 goals in 6 games. You do the math. Hagsby picking that far corner. You wonder why he scores so much. It's Day, Sean Day, with a nice shot there and a good save. It's Hagsby getting the puck down low, though. Hagsby works it behind. He'll look for the open man. He's going to go back to Day. Day takes another stab. That one's blocked. Hagsby will pick it back up. All this on the power play. He finds the slot again, and he scores again. Joe Hagsby making it 6-1 on Nichols. That's the starting goaltender's name is Nichols. What a nice short side shot by Hagsby, though, on the power play. Even later in the second, 4 minutes, 21 seconds to go. It's Oshawa. And on a set play off the face-off, Schmrek will score that. I love saying that name, Schmrek. I don't want him to score anymore, though. Oh, America, for some reason the goalie's in. That goalie's in there. Hagsby coming out of the box looking for the one-timer. And he'll score on the one-timer, because why not? Still in the second, 8-2 now. The scores of these games are obnoxious. Hagsby with a one-timer, beats him to the glove side. It's 8-2. Hagsby trying to make an amazing play there. Doesn't quite finish it off, though. We'll work it out front. Over to McLeod, and whole score. Captain. Another shot off the iron and in. Picks that up between the defenseman's legs. Shoots it around him and picks the corner. Now it's Oshawa on a 5-on-3. Hagsby trying to make the play to get it out, but it doesn't happen, and they score to make it 10-4. Feel like I'm watching football almost at this point. Oshawa with a nice shot there, beating America to the glove side. Not much you can do about that on a 5-on-3. Now with only a minute to go left in the third, they'll score again. It's 10-5 now. A nice feed from the corner. And just a nice finish. But that was not enough for the Oshawa Generals to come back. They still need to scale 5 more goals. Hagsby getting that first star, 4 goals and an assist. As we take a look at the series scores so far, 9-3 and 10-5. Wow. Back at home for the Hags, though. It's good to be back in Mississauga with the 2-0 series lead. Looking to put a stranglehold on the series where they only need one more win. Hagsby off the opening draw. He'll walk in and he'll get the party started early. Joe Hagsby making it 1-0, only 11 seconds into the game. That's a way to make a statement that you're going to come out and win this game. Shot between McLeod's legs, because why not? With only a minute left in the first, though, still 1-0. Walsh will pick it up. Tons of room at the point, and he'll just slot that 5-hole. Way too much room for Walsh there. So he lets that go inside the circle and just right through the goalie, Nichols. Boy, if I had a nickel for every time we scored. But Oshawa comes back, and they'll score, making it 2-1, so they cut the Mississauga Steelheads lead in half, beating America's short side. Way too much room left in the slot there by the Steelheads. Now 2-2 after the sim period. Oshawa pick up the puck again, out to the point. That's blocked by Hagsby. A great play. Taken down low by Oshawa. They'll work it into the slot. A backhand, and what a shot on the backhand. That is unbelievable how he picked that corner between the defenseman and their forward. And he gives Oshawa their first lead of the series. It's a 2-on-1 for the Steelheads. It's Burnside, puck hogging, and he'll score backhand. With 13 minutes to go in the third, it's now a tie game. Burnside trying to show up the other team. It wasn't posted in, but he'll take it. A nice goal. You could hear the post. Dang, I was incorrect. It was the posted in also. A very nice goal for Burnside. Now with 3 seconds left in the third, America makes one last save. And we shall see our first overtime action of the series for the Steelheads. Joe Hagsby coming off the bench. Will come across. It's Burnside missing that shot by a mile. Hag gets it. He walks into the slot. Way too much room. Hag will score the overtime winner for the Steelheads to give them the 3-0 series lead. What a goal. Oshawa once again leaving too much room in that slot, giving Hag an easy ticket to a 3-0 series lead, and potentially the conference finals for the Steelheads. We shall see in the next game, though. Back to Oshawa. The travel must be insane on these guys. It's got to be a lot of wear down. Hagsby looking for another sweep with the Steelheads, led by Hagsby's points this series. He'll pick up in the defensive zone off the opening draw. He's got room up the middle, but he'll pass over to Burnside. Burnside will walk in. Works it around down low. Burnside out front. Hagsby misses that. Burnside picks it back up. McLeod gets the rebound, and they score. 29 seconds in. Every time we've scored early in the playoffs, it has ended very nicely for us. Hagsby picks it up down low. In the second already, it's 1-1. Oshawa scoring on a sim period goal. Hagsby with a nice deflection goal there. I'm not sure who shot that puck from the point, but what a tip by Hagsby. Focused to be able to deflect that kind of slap shot. It's amazing. It was Marchment with the slap shot from the point. He let it rip, and Hagsby had no problem deflecting that straight up into the corner. Nichols, it's an easy glove save if Hagsby doesn't touch that. But he makes it work, giving the Steelheads the 2-1 lead. Coach says we need an insurance marker. Oshawa thinks otherwise. They just missed the net, though, and Hagsby will pick it up on the left wing. 8 minutes to go in the third period. He'll walk in. He'll jump. Work his way across. Toe save there by Nichols. Work back out to the point to O'Donnell. O'Donnell winds, fire, scores! It's 3-1. There's the insurance marker. There's what the coach wanted. With 8 minutes to go, the Steelheads can taste victory. A sweep from the Oshawa Generals. Once again, fired on the ice there from the point. 4 minutes to go now. Oshawa doesn't want it to end. They'll work it to the middle, and it's another slot goal for Oshawa. Looks like Henderson got that one. America. No way America could have saved that. Yes, Eric Henderson with his second of the playoffs. Pretty simple goal to fire high blocker. Oshawa just coming in numbers. They were probably thinking about pulling their goalie. And there's still life for Oshawa. Now a minute to go in the third period. They really need something to happen. They need to get the goalie out of there. They'll dump it in. It's Day picking it up. He's going to find McLeod. McLeod's going to work up to Hagsby. Hagsby, it's a one-on-one. He toe drags. And he passes to Burnside. Burnside scores. What a goal and what an assist by Joe Hagsby. He had that defender guessing for days as Burnside had a nice wide open glove side to finish that goal. Look at Hagsby with the hands. The no-look pass. And all Burnside has to do is put that in the net. Once again, Hagsby looking the other way. Throws it behind his back. Burnside just flips it in. That'll flip us to a sweep of the Oshawa Generals as the Steelheads take them out in only 4 games. 2 commanding wins, 2 pretty close ones. What a series, though. I expected a little bit more of a fight from Oshawa, but it's the Steelheads who move on in the Eastern Conference. Joe Hagsby to his first ever conference finals. That's got to be a tough one to take for Oshawa. They had such a good season. Gave us some really, really tough games during the regular season. And we'll take a look now at who we play next. So we'll take a look at the playoff tree, but what I'm going to do first is take a look at the NHL playoff tree. Give you guys a glance of that. See who's in the playoffs. Ottawa, sort of the oddball there in the East, as you can see, but everybody else looked quite in place. And in our playoffs, what we're worried about is Mississauga taking on the Peterborough Petes and the London Knights taking on the Sarnia Sting. So the Knights taking out Kitchener 4-1, but the Sarnia Sting sweeping the Erie Otters, no problem, 4-0. Mississauga, of course, with the sweep. Peterborough Petes taking out Kingsford, I think it is, in that series. So these are your final 4. That's what it looks like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the new setup, let me know, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye! Don't work out to the point on the block. Oh. We're gonna keep that in twice, 3 times. What a forecheck by Hagsby. Oh my gosh, what a shift. Turns it over to Clark. He scores! Yes! Hagsby, the shift of his life. Doesn't even get an assist, I don't think, for that. Unassisted by Clark. But the amount of work Hagsby just did to keep that in is insane.